they call me Moon Man, but this for niggas don't know me. She call me Tony Montana, I love when she call me Tony. He keep trying to tell me that's his man, to me that shit sound phony. Ain't wondering why I took him down, cause that nigga ain't my homie. I'm about to buy my first lane, I'm trying to go get me some water. I'ma put a 4 in the soda bottle, I'm trying to see if it'll pop.
All right, welcome to Situation with Moon. You know how you do when you get with Moon, we in the Situation Room. And when you get in the Situation Room, we talk about things we want to talk about. We talk about things we need to talk about. I need y'all to get them subscribers up. Y'all know how we do. It's that city takeover. Like, share, subscribe. Call somebody, tell somebody, do something. Hey, listen. Super interview for y'all tonight. Super show tonight. Tell the people who you are.
Hey, y'all. So it's Aziyrah the Poet. You know, y'all favorite poet, favorite mom activist. And I'm here in a situation with Moon.
Hello. So listen, tell the people where you from.
You already know, Uptown's finest, you know, Southside creative though. I'm DC's own, homegrown, poet, boxer, mom. I'm here to tell it all, you know?
Nah, you doing it. You super active. So listen, let's get into it. So, you know, one of the things about coming up in the inner city is about what we've been through. And a lot of people don't understand really what it's like about what we've been through coming up. A lot of the times, you see me interview, it'd be males. And I interview females to get them to explain to people what it was like for them coming up as well. And it's the same, you know what I mean? And even though some people made choices to, you know, take a better route in life, but we still came up the same. So let's get into when you was coming up.
Okay.
As far as back as you could remember, first grade, kindergarten, or whatever, what kind of music was you listening to? What was like your musical influences at that age?
So I grew up in the 90s. I used to organize my grandmother's records, and I would alphabetically organize them. And I remember Al Green was one of the records that, you know, I would play. My great-grandmother had me listening to like blues, B.B. King. But then my cousins and my uncles was listening to like Tommy Wright the Third and, you know, that hard rap that was like, oh my gosh. And then my mom was listening to like Lauryn Hill, but a little bit of Lil' Kim, because she had the balance. And that's who I got a lot of my influence from, like the diversity of my family. My grandfather, he actually is from Germany. So he listened to rock. So I learned about like rock music from him. And then reggae is like, you know, homegrown. So that was always the vibration that I vibrated most with. Like I love the, you know, that's just in me. I love music. I think that it's the best way to express yourself.
So, music is a form of therapy.
Yes.
A lot of people don't like that I do music, but they don't know what I've been through. They don't know who I am. So they don't understand my therapy, my vent. You know what I mean? How were you when you first started trying to write your own poems, like put poems together or put lyrics together?
I was in the 5th grade. So I was in the 5th grade and I saw something traumatic at the Blacks and Wax Museum from our history. And from that, I wanted to write about that experience because I couldn't sleep. And I wanted to talk about how, you know, it was a detrimental experience that Blacks experienced during slavery. And I'm sorry, the kids. You know, it's summertime. But yeah, it was a detrimental thing, and I needed to get it out. And once I saw how like that I was, once I put the pen to the paper, I figured out I had a gift.
Was that your first taste of confidence as a kid?
I wouldn't say that. I would say my first taste of confidence was winning the spelling bees.
Okay.
Yeah, winning them spelling bees.
Now, what was it like for you as a little girl growing up? Were you some little girls were sheltered, couldn't go outside. Some little girls were able to go outside. Were you able to go outside as a little girl?
I was I was sneaky. I was sneaky. I was not allowed to go outside. And I love you, Mom. I'm grown now. But I was sneaky. My mom was not trying to let me off the porch. Everybody came to my porch because I couldn't, get off the porch. And I started sneaking off the porch. And I see why. My mother told me not to leave off the porch. It made sense after a while, but that rush, it was like the rush of being with the bad boys, going to the go-go's and making it back before the street lights, or, staying up at my cousin's house. Being in the city and having cousins that was on the south side, like that was being from uptown, it was like, oh, I'm in my cousin's house. Like, I'm okay, Mom, But that's where we would get yeah, we would get it out, like get it out your system.
So growing up, what would you say? Because it sounded like you had a good home.
Yes.
So let's talk about your household. Like, what was your household like? You got siblings?
I'm the only child from my mom, but I do have siblings that, I guess exist. I ain't giving no shout outs to the siblings. I keep it G. They see this and know why. It is what it is. I am the only child.
So obviously you jumped off the porch,
Yeah.
got into the streets. And you really got into the streets.
I do.
How old were you?
I was 16.
16.
It was like around 16, 17.
And, not to get into specifics or anything like that, but drug life, street life, street dudes, murderers, drug dealers. Looking back now at that, you felt safe, right? When you look back now at those moments, what do you think? Like, for that, because obviously you turned out to be a great person.
Yes.
So we won't get to the finishing
Right.
story of that, but looking at that person now, you obviously made good decisions, and you made, I want to say bad decisions because a lot of people, some of those decisions cost them more, right? But you made some decisions that, right, wasn't
Ideal.
right. For the little girls that's at that age now, 13, 14, 15, You know, as a female, I don't know what they're going through.
Yeah.
As little boys, I know what they're going through, right?
Yeah.
When you look back now at that, was that something that you had to go through at that age? You had to experience these things to become who you are now? Or was that something that was rebellious that you say that held me back and fucked me up in life?
That's a really good question.
Right?
That's a really good question. So live with no regrets, right? I live now knowing that I need to listen to my mother. Like I was just on the yachts. You know what I'm saying? My mother said, don't get on no other boats. It was Black Yacht Week. Mama said, don't get on no other boats. She told me, I'm trying to go smoke on another boat. Because the boat I was on, it wasn't no smoking on that boat. So, of course, I think I'm, you know, being grown. Because I am grown, right? Now I'm on 5 other boats because now it's a vibe, right? Man, Pablo get the, oh, where we going, Pablo? No, we going. I go. I'm like, oh, nah. No life jacket. No, nothing. I don't even know if this man got a boat license. Now he dropping us off at Georgetown, you know? And at that moment, I realized, like, listening to our parents, no matter the age, is important because they have a reason why they tell us what they tell us, the guidance, right? And so at 30-some years old, I'm still trying to be sneaky and be grown, and it's like, for what? No. She like, you still not listening? I'm like, shout out to you, Mom. I love you so much. Mayana Mills, like, she was a very big inspiration in my life. And all mothers that are active and the mothers that are active in the children, daughters' lives especially, that's important. Like, I think a lot of daughters go through that rebellious, like, Mom, I know what I'm doing. I'm grown. I got it now. And it's like, no, listen to your mom. She knows even sons, like, listen to your mom. She knows exactly what's going on. Listen to your dad. He knows exactly what's going on. We're here to guide. They are here to guide.
So, you got kids?
I do.
How many kids you got?
I have 3 daughters of my own, and then I have an adopted son.
So you got 4.
Yes.
So, at some point in time in your life, so how old was you when you had your first child?
I was in my, I was 24.
24. Did you ever figure it out then?
No.
At some point in time in your life, you know, we never have it figured out, but at some point in time in your life, you started doing what you wanted to do. You got on your shit, on your track, right? Kids, streets, all type of shit you've been through, right? Heartache, pain, failures, deaths in the streets, jail, prison sentences.
Everything.
All of this shit, right? And you decided, like, you was going to go this route. What was the breaking point for you? What was the changing point for you?
Having kids. I didn't have it figured out, but I knew that I needed to do something better, right? After you've reproduced, it's like, hold on, wait. This little person, I actually had my first child on my birthday. So not only did I have a reality check, I had a birthday gift, right? And it was like, oh, not only do I have to celebrate my birthday with this little person every year now, I gotta really be making this make sense for her to, like, I don't want her to look up to nobody else, for real, for real. So I need to tighten up and do what I need to do because who's she gonna look up to? World fucked up. We don't got no role models, no influencers. I don't care what they say on social media. So I knew right then and there, oh yeah, shout out Zari. Let me tighten up for Zari, cause yeah, I'm gonna be that mommy. And that's when I knew, like, oh yeah, you got some powers. Oh, not only is it good, but you got some powers. Like, yeah. Shout out all the moms, y'all. Don't let these men tell you nothing. It's hard out here, but definitely, you know, keep tight. Keep
Nah,
tight,
for real.
'cause they expensive.
Yeah, no, for real. So you started doing poetry. 5th grade, you wrote your first poem.
Yeah.
When did you start? I mean, you know, you knew then that you had a little something, but when did you feel, because as kids, people are a lot smarter than you think, right? Their thoughts, aspirations, and dreams would be like on point, really, at that age. But when did you in your mind start thinking like, big stage, I could do this on a big stage. Like, I'm ready to share this with the world. Like, I feel like, and when a person is talented, they do it to please the people, right? They do it, you know, for the feedback, right? Like, oh, you know. And sometimes when you're going on that big stage like that, you know, I'm not so sure. You know what I mean? When was that point for you when you felt like, yeah, I'm up next?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So I did always want to go on the Apollo. Like, I used to watch the Apollo and was like, I'm gonna go on the Apollo. Like, I just knew. Then it ended. I was like, oh. I'm like, all right. Then 106 and Park. I remember when I was locked up, I wrote down 106 and Park on my letter home to my mother on my goals. Then that canceled. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Like, I'm gonna have my own show. I just know I'm gonna have my own show, like, cause it's not meant for me to go on nobody else's platform. Like, once YouTube and all this other stuff start coming, it's like, oh, all right, that. So hosting the Wale Deaf Poetry Jam last November, like, never knew I was going to be there. My mother, like, I knew, but I didn't know. You know, like, you just gotta follow your dreams. Like, people used to play with me in school, like, oh, the poet girl, or the little poet. Like, really used to try to, cause they go bands and they, you know, football or rap, and I was just a poet. Like, I always stood on being the poet. And I used to crush go-go bands, silent shows. Oh, you out of there. I'm coming up there. Yeah, back in the day, blacks had to work every day. Blacks didn't get any pay. I stand here to say how I feel about that deal. Blacks didn't eat every meal. Whites didn't care how they feel. And this at 13 years old. So people like, whoa, what's this black girl talking about? Like, she talking about some stuff. And I never thought I would perform at Howard Theater on my mother's birthday. You know, I never thought that I would be performing that in Africa, like in Africulture. You know, I never thought none of these things. But when you keep at what you're doing, you gonna do that motherfucker.
Nah, for real.
On a P level. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
And I shout out anybody that is not sure of what they're gonna do and know that they got it. Hey, do it.
Just do it.
Do it.
Just go. Don't even think
Do
about
it.
it.
I'm talking
Just
about
go.
do it, because you know it's in you.
Yeah, just start doing shit, entering shit, putting shit out. Just do it. Just go. So let's talk about jail. So you had to touch that motherfucking bunk. You had to go up in there. How long you had to sit in there?
18 months.
18 motherfucking months. That shit like 18 years. That was your first time doing time?
First time.
How old were you?
I was 17.
So I want to talk about, so did you get arrested, went to jail and didn't get out, or you had to go to court and went to jail?
Man, they set me up. Let's talk about it. You want to really talk about it? Yeah, they set us up. They got the system is built to set us up. Come on now. You know what it is. Yeah, they set you up and they do things just to, wait till my 18th birthday to trial me. They knew when I was born. They knew what was going on, but of course, my trial 2
So,
days before my 18th birthday.
so let's talk about the process, right? From the time they put the cuffs on you. When they put the cuffs on you and you get in a car, you're being transported. I know for me, right? When I'm in the car, I'm thinking, damn, what lawyer I'm gonna call? Like, fuck. Like, man, what lawyer I'm gonna call? And I'm sitting here like, shit, bro, I'm in this fucking police car, like, damn. And my mind is trying to think of lawyers, you know what I'm saying? Because I already know what they grabbing me for, you know what I'm saying? Chances with me, you know what it is, you know what I'm saying? It's violence, you know what I mean? So when they put you in the car, what was you thinking? What was going through your mind?
Shit. I didn't have the fear, like the fear that is amongst us now for the police, like I did at the moment. Like when they ran up on me, it was like, get down on the ground. I'm like, oh, I ain't do nothing. Like I'm not getting down on the ground. I told them, like, I'm too cute. I'm not, me, get on the ground. What we gonna get on the ground, dude? No, I ain't do nothing. And then y'all want me to do y'all job. No, I'm not doing that either. So I didn't have that fear, and I think that's probably what my problem was. Like now, the police say anything, you don't even want to scratch your nose. You know, big difference. So I think for me, like I used to have wild thoughts. I used to think I could get up out of there. No funny, like yeah, wild thoughts. So I don't think it's best for us to even be put in the type of conditions that they put us in, because when you know you innocent and you know you ain't really do nothing or you guilty by association, you're now kidnapping me. For real. Because all you did was make up some law that states that I can't break it, right? And under your guidelines, your man in this robe has made the decision over my life. Only in America, right? And so as a young girl, I never thought that I would be doing 18 months and having to have an F on my life report card. But it is what it is, because it gave me more pain for the purpose that I have for young people who have gone through these things.
So what did you do to get through when you was in? Like some people
Believe.
some people, like, they work out, they read books, they
Believe
watch
and
TV.
write.
He's writing poetry.
Believe and write. Oh yeah. Believe and write.
You knew you had a date getting out.
Yeah. I got on the 4th of July, and it's about to be the 4th of July. Yeah. I got on the 4th of July. Yeah. Independence Day.
So you got into boxing.
I have been boxing.
What got you into boxing?
I got into boxing because honestly, I was told that I could fight and I needed to channel my anger in a controlled sport and fuck shit up. And they was going to support that. And so I'm in boxing and I've been training and I'm training to fuck some shit up. You know? It is what it is.
Oh man.
Yeah. Shout out Clarissa
crazy,
Shields. Shout out all the greats before me, because I am definitely up next. Yeah, confidence.
So, you got poetry, you got boxing.
The boxing honestly did come from me being a domestic violence survivor. Because I want all the women that have ever gone through what I went through or anything close to it to know if he ever come up on you or you ain't never gonna have to, know them points. Yeah, back. Yeah, because those are suckers. Any man that put his hands on a woman and he's a sucker. Yeah, it's a lot of women that provoke men and antagonize men and don't know how to shut up, right? As y'all say. But it take a weak ass man to hit a woman over words. You know what I mean? That's like you could
Sucker
easily,
shit.
that's sucker shit.
Sucker shit.
So
Break
I'm
up.
showing all the women
A
that,
break up, she want to leave, let her play boy. Don't hold her back. Don't whoop her, let her go with that nigga. You know what I mean? That's just
for
how it
sure
is.
that.
Keep it pimping.
So the boxing is for all the sucker niggas that think they can, Cause I'm coming for them. I'm coming for them.
Put
Don't
that
let
Drake
me
on
see
their
you
ass.
putting your hands on the young
You gotta
queen.
put that Drake on their ass.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Reloading them.
All right, so I want to get into your daughter. And I
Ramaya.
want to talk about the situation that's going on with your daughter.
Free Ramaya.
You have a situation that's going on that's not like normal, right? And it's like how do you first of all, because my question to you is like, you know, how do you deal with it? I know like it's no way to get around, you know, what you're going through, but you every day you just have to get through it, right? What's the situation with your daughter?
So
Medical kidnapping?
Yep. I'm still going through systemic racism, right? That's what it is. And so when you know who you are, they really don't like that. Or don't know who you are and know the laws that they break in and conspiracy theorists, they call me, right? Because I know exactly what's happening and I'm not scared to speak up about it. See, they call you these things when you speak up on the things that they want you to shut up about. So with my daughter, the brief version is she has been medically kidnapped. Ramaya is 4 years old. They're giving her non-approved, non-FDA approved medications for pediatric use. I have told the hospital they should not be given. Why would you even suggest this? They have banned me. I'm currently banned. I did not get belligerent with them. I have been nothing but kind. I've been nothing but overly, patient. However, I'm very smart, and I wrote them a sentencial risk warning about the liability that they are placing on my child. My ex-husband is in agreement with everything that is against what I say because, he's battling his demons. He can't accept the fact that we are no longer together. I am happy without him, and I am able to raise her without any of his input. It's important for him to be in her life, but not to push me out. And so I have been fighting accepting the fact that I may just have to not be in her life, like how some fathers have to accept that they have to go on with their life. But then there's this upsetting feeling in my existence because I actually pushed her out of me and I never got a chance to bring her home. And so there isn't a lawyer that can help me because it's like, I was talking to an attorney yesterday. It's like 4 different cases in one. And it's overwhelming, you know.
They tried to pull the plug.
They did. They suggested to pull the plug on her. I prayed. I went to a farm in Philly, and I'm really connected with nature, the Most High. And I went to pray, and I prayed for 3 days and fasted. It was Ramadan. And the Most High came to me and said, you know, reverse the surgery. She's gonna live. She doesn't need to be on that life support. Tell them to reverse it. And when I did that, my daughter was a whole new child. She looked nothing like what they placed her on. She started glowing and bright, and that's when I knew. I said, oh, something's not right. And I just kept praying more and more. And I still pray, you know, but I think I've accepted a little bit more because having a child in the hospital and then having other children, it wasn't healthy for my children because I didn't want them to feel like they weren't being, you know, taken care of because I had to take care of their sick sister. And that was hard. Like, I just realized that because my kids just graduated. And I had spent some time with my older daughter, and her little attitude, you know, shifted from her spending a lot of time with grandma because I had to be at the hospital. So it's hard. It's hard for mothers, but I'm not giving up.
There's no like organizations that reached out.
It's so many organizations that I've worked with. It's more about money and funds because Big Pharma is a big system. So, you know, when you're going against a corrupt system and you are a Black girl from the hood, come on, it's a lady in Southeast that Sandra Bullock, I think, or one of them celebrities took one of her babies. And she reached out to me. I got mothers that be reaching out to me whose children have been kidnapped medically. It get deep. It gets scurry. Yeah. For real, it's something that need to be known that we not playing about our kids. I'm not playing about mine. Yeah. By any means, Malcolm X said. But then we wrong. So now that's why I said I gotta let the Most High handle this, because these demons that's amongst this earth, it's not for me to keep stressing every night, losing weight, not eating, not sleeping. Now I gotta take care of mine that I already had before this one. That y'all trying to, y'all can't take me out. Nah, I'm good. We cool. We making movies. We making poetry. We going to the pool. Kids is good.
So, you know, I want to say, like, you know, like on some real shit, like, I don't even want to say I'm proud of you, like I admire you, right? Like, I want to say, like, you know, it's not easy.
It's not.
And I don't even know what that feel like.
Built different. You know what it's felt like. You know it.
You know, I've been through a lot of the similarities, you know, but not my child.
Yeah.
I don't know what that feel like. I've seen it. I can imagine. I've best friends, you know, relatives, you know.
I need 100 fathers. That's what they scared of. 100 Black fathers. Like how we don't play with the police. They don't play with y'all.
To be fighting this battle right here that people on the outside looking in would think would be something simple and easy. This actually is like some type of like experimental type things going on,
Yes.
because leave it up to them,
The
she would
paperwork
be
said
dead.
it. Yeah.
Right? They was ready. They wrote it off.
And guess
like,
what? They would have kept her organs and tried to do some other experiment. It's all experimental, but they don't want us to know and understand. And because I'm too knowing and understanding, I'm at the, what's this? Well, why I say that this not for kids? Well, why y'all giving it? Get her out of here. Shut her up. Oh, her and the father beefing. That's why it's important for black families to stick together no matter what. I don't care if you don't like me or not.
For real.
I don't care if you don't like me or not, because guess what? Now these people, unless you on their side and they paying you something on the side, who knows? Because you too much of a sucker to be able to face me, to be able to be like, man, you know what? I did beat your ass the day you gave birth. That's really why she in the condition she in. Ain't none of this other stuff, but his heart and his conscience won't allow him because he of the world. That shit real. I seen it in the merge. That's why I was like, I can't, because you ain't really being honest with the Most High. I don't want these sins. I already got my own. And that's hard for a man, because once you know where you leading me to, I'm ready to keep all your, but where you leading me to though? And you dishonoring by putting your hand, nah.
So, in your poetry, and boxing, but more so your poetry, right? Has it shaped your poetry in a way that because you'll hear, like, for people to understand like music and oldies but goodies, you have people like Phyllis Hyman who make all sad songs, right? And then she committed suicide, or what your experiences of what you've been through, your poetry now, is it full of just pain? Are you able to still dream? How has it shaped your poetry?
Okay, that's a good question. I like that question too. I actually wrote a poem today. You want to hear it?
Love it.
Okay. So I said, I've been humble since 1991. 3 daughters later, where's my son? Pretty girls always been a one. They say you gotta watch those close friends on IG wanting to be close friends. Don't follow the trends. I never seen a generation glorify their sins but pretend to win. Of course they gonna test you. I must have been sneezing all my life because all I hear is bless you. A double tap can lead you down the wrong path. I've been real frugal lately. I don't trust girl math. Shout out to the girl dads. Ain't nothing like a girl dad. Gender war in 2026. They say Harriet Tubman was a myth. Ladies, we are not locksmiths. Men, you cannot lock this. And then, follow my page. You know what I'm saying?
Tell them to go. Tell them your page.
Yeah. Follow me. I actually have my own website, AzyrahThePoet.com. AZIYRAH. ThePoet.com. So y'all can book me on there, inquire. I do a lot of hosting. I do a lot of events. I do youth workshops too. I teach poetry. So
You in a movie coming out. You got a movie coming out.
I am in a movie. This is my second movie with poetry. Shout out Kareem Mowat, the top director in the world, and 100 Films. Actually, I have a gift for you.
Okay.
I have a gift
Right.
for you. Speaking of Determined to Crank, our new movie, this is a keychain for you, made by me.
Looking sweet.
Yes. So make sure y'all get y'all tickets for Determined to Crank, brand new movie coming out, starring Moon. We got Moon in that thing, co-starring. Starring Garvey, Gerard Street, Garvey. We got, who else we got, Moon?
Jet Black, we got.
Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you the beautiful thing about this. All street niggas, bro, that came together, man, and had a vision, and everybody worked. Let me tell you something about working. Garvey was working his whole life, working his lane. Twin was working his lane. I've been working my lane, right? But when the stars align, right, it's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
So you just gotta work,
and I got
bruh.
to witness it.
Yeah, because you never know, where you end up at, but hard work pay off, man. You just gotta keep pushing and keep going forward. But, me and Twin, we seen the depths of hell, bro. We've been through some shit. You know what I'm saying? We seen the worst of the worst, you know what I'm saying?
That's why it feels so good. We about to be at the movie premiere on the red carpet.
And Garvey, he a hero. Like,
Uptown
Garvey.
hero.
Yeah, because when we was in the motherfucking cells, out there in there fighting for our life, he was out here by himself. Trying to find a way to survive by himself without getting taken.
Right.
Shout out to all the guys, man, that ain't see the other side of that shit. Y'all
yes.
motherfuckers
Shout out to
heroes.
you.
Shout out to Garvey for
Shout
that,
out to
bro.
you.
And, also just, being a part of, Twin, being a part of 100 films, man. Making something for the city. This is about DC, though. This is a movie for the city.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And it's about what we came up on.
Make sure y'all get y'all tickets too. Like, no funny. One thing I hate about the city is they go get some crazy Hollywood movie star tickets for somebody, but I ain't gonna hold you. Like, my uncle, all his films sell out. So one thing I can say, like, I love the support that
Started like
y'all give 100 films, but hey,
Twin talented as fuck.
if you have never seen the 100 films, make sure you shout out and check it out, because this is somebody that ain't go to no school for film. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that nigga a nerd. Hey, Twin a real brain.
Yeah, this somebody that taught they self-taught.
He's very, very much into knowledge and learning very, very much. You know what I mean? So shout out to Twin for being that great example, man, for people coming through. So listen, what you got in the works? What you got going on?
Okay, so I'm taking kids to the farm. And so I'm going to be doing poetry at the farm and telling them stories with literature and connecting them to nature. So there's a black farm in Brandywine that I'll be taking kids to every Friday for the summer. It's a series that I'm doing, and you can come, bring the kids. Yeah, you can even perform at the farm if you want. I can see you with the goats and the chickens.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
But it's mainly mental health. Like, the city is capturing us mentally. I see it overwhelms me sometimes. So I take as many trips as I can to realign, revitalize, readjust, regroup, because I think that's how they're designing it now, right? They want to make you feel like agitated and, on the edge, when it's really like, no, life isn't this. Like, when you go out of the city, life isn't like that. Even the white people are mean here. Have you noticed that?
Hell yeah, they white.
But I was in Baltimore, and they were.
Some of them motherfuckers mean too. It's some nice white people here too, though. I some of them friendly and nice. But
I don't know. Maybe because I live in a nice building, they don't like the.
But here's something I want to say about you that I think is amazing. I really think it's amazing.
Thank you.
You are full of energy, full of rage, full of anger, but you're so sweet and
thank you so
friendly.
Much. That's
and,
what people say.
Nice, right? And you don't you don't put your anger on nobody.
No.
You're in your own little world, and you know, and it's understandable. It's like it's respectable, you know. So yeah, shout out for that.
I'm just a button you don't want to push,
Yeah.
you know?
Nah, for real, I feel you. So before we go, it's a lot of young girls coming up, didn't have good homes. They gotta eat tonight. They're not trying to hit that shit, right? We gotta talk to them too. We can't say stay out of trouble because they're hungry, right? What do you have to say to the young girls that's coming up, the ones that's doing good, the ones that's struggling, you know, because you end up 30, you end up 40, you know, God willing, you know, what do you have to say to them?
Find your niche. Find your niche. Everyone has something in them that they are skillful at that can help sustain your life. It's up to you to invest in yourself by knowing that it's there. Don't be acting like you ain't got it because you worried about what the next person think about you. No funny. I'm a whole poet. Like if I cared what other people thought, I wouldn't be where I'm at as a woman, right? So for the young girls, I see a lot of young girls, they care about the next girl, what she think. Oh, you baby heads, or you need to be twerking with us. No, you need to be reading them books. Because if you know that you a scientist, you could probably change the future. Don't worry about TikTok and Keisha down the street, because Keisha down the street, one thing my uncles used to always tell me, she wanna be down the street.
Nah, for real. Law.
So, you know, that's what I want these young girls to understand. Like, be in your own lane. It is okay. And the boys can wait. The boys can wait. Because then you're more valuable. Because nobody wants, especially a girl that's out there. Like, a king gonna take care of his queen the way that you treat yourself. But if you all in everybody else, you know, program, why would a man want you a part of yours? Want to hit part of his? So that's the important thing I want young girls to understand. You know what I mean? Like that hot girl summer shit, that shit is trash. They teaching the girls the wrong thing. Meantime, between time, the men like, we don't want none of you, but you fun for the night. Meanwhile, them girls be the ones that really want to be at home reading for real, but they all going out to make it look good.
Trying to impress the next person.
Yeah, the young girls and the young men.
So your website?
The website is www.aziyrahthepoet.com. Look, any black business out there, buy your name. Put it in a trust. They not giving us nothing. We are our own legacy.
No, for real.
Thank you so much for having me.
And I love to have you, man. It's just a joy. You know what I'm saying? It's a joy. We gotta, man, stay in tune for your fights.
Yes.
Coming up, we gotta stay in tune for your fights.
Yes. I gotta get you, you said we're gonna do a poem or something, right? Let's do it.
We can do a poem.
Let's do it.
We can do a poem. Hey, listen. For anybody that's out there that can help her situation, reach out. For anybody that's in the poetry, tap in. You know what I mean? Kids to the farm, tap in. Boxing, tap in, right?
Anybody want to fight too? You know, think you could beat me?
Oh, Lord. The violence, DC, violence. Hey, listen, like, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? Tell a friend, tell somebody. It's more, we out.